Welcome to this edition of the Omega Studio News and TalkShowTea. I'm your host, Kareem Clemons. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for following me. Today is September the 28th, 2020, which make it Monday, the last Monday in this month, which is September 2020. Good morning. Good evening, or good afternoon, good evening to you on Facebook, on YouTube, and also in Periscope. Hello, how you doing? Welcome. Okay, so I am here and I have my brunch here, so I'm going to be uh, indulging into some eating, but I also want to bring you guys some information, and that information would be coming from um, social media. And if you guys can see down at the below tab, it says check your voter registration even if you think you're registered. I believe that's very important because I can share with you some experience that I have gone through, and I want to share this with you because you never know if it can happen to you. Because I don't want you to go to the polls and then you bring your ID and then they say you're not here. Okay, and then it's going to be a disaster for you and then for everybody else. Okay, so I share with you this story because, uh, I just went and registered. Oh God. Okay, my ear was itching. I just went to go register. Maybe not too long ago. Actually, when I moved and when I basically got my info, and it basically said that it was transferred, right? And then I showed you guys a video on the voter ballot that I seen in New York, and it was basically messed up because it had other it had other candidates' names on there that wasn't even running for president anymore. Okay, so um, yeah, okay, so uh, so their names wasn't even on. They wasn't even running anymore. They had suspended their campaign, right? So my thing is this. Maybe like not too long ago, social media, Facebook, Twitter, they're basically saying, "Are you registered to vote? Check your registration to make sure you're voted." So I put my information in, and the next thing you know, it says you're nowhere to be found. And I'm like, how am I nowhere to be found when I just uh, voted not too long ago? So I put my driver's license info in it. I put my other info in. It did not show up. So I went and got the slip that I had that transferred from me being a Democrat back to being an independent. It didn't have no info there. So I just did it. So I'm urging you guys to go and check your registration and make sure that even though you believe that you're registered to vote, go and check your registration and make sure you're there, you're present. So if you're going to do the absentee ballot or if you're going to go into the polls and vote, make sure your info's there because you don't want to get there on a day of voting and you stand on those lines for a long time and you opt out not voting through the mail, and then you get to that table and it says you give your ID and it says, "Who are you? Your name not here. I'm sorry. Maybe something happened," and then you have to go to the back of the line. You have to go somewhere else or talk to somebody else, and then it's just going to be a disaster. So what I want to do is I want to. Um, is it there already? Okay, so I want to go ahead and, matter of fact, hold on. Let me just go ahead and do that. That's the screen that I want to share, but I want to share it right. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this and this. So yes, good morning, good evening, good afternoon to you guys who are here, right now. Where is this at? It's supposed to be. Hold on, give me 1 second, you guys. I need to. Hold on. This. Then I need to do that and do that. Yeah, because it is very important that we definitely, do this on one accord. Right, I got you. Okay, so for people who are just joining, I'm taking you to a website that I'm urging everybody to go and vote. It's called headcount.org. Okay, this is a website that you can go and vote. Well, I don't know why it says North Carolina. Hold on, let me just take this back. I don't know why it says North Carolina. Hold on, let me see. Okay, right here. So this is the register. This is a website that you can go to, and you can basically vote. And it says the future is voting head count. Okay, this website is head count. Hold on, let me just go ahead and put this here down here. Uh, like I said, it's very important that we go and do this because people, you never know if you're registered. Even and right here it says here, check your status. Right, you can check your status. It says right here how many people are registered to vote. You can vote by mail, register to vote, or get friends to vote, and get ready to vote because again, no matter how much you think it is, like your vote counts. When I was advertising this before back then, I was like, and Val, and I'm gonna see if I can get Val to come back up here. She's the doll, and the whole role playing. But she was talking how voice vote count. Okay, your vote is your voice to count in the government elections. So, that's very, very important. And, people just don't believe that, oh, well, I have a criminal record or whatever. No. I think it's like if you have been out of trouble for a long time and you definitely, you have to check with your state. Check with your state on those rules and regulations. There's a lot of corporate partnership right here that's specialized with this. So yeah, so when you go here, so right now it's about I believe 707,706 voter registered right here on this site here, I believe. Okay, so and if you want to go to voting info, it says where and how, right? It gives you all. Oh, that's what it said. The voter North Carolina came up. Okay, it tells you how you can check your voter registration, the election details. Yes, and this is a secured website. The website is secured. So even though you believe that you're registered, please check your register and make sure that you're in the count. So when you go and vote, you don't have any types of mess ups or hookups or any of that. Okay. They also have your polling place. It tells you when you put your information in. Okay. It's from state to state, honey. It gives you right here, right now. And then it tells you your ballot. And again, the most important is, am I registered? Okay. Am I registered? And then again, if you have questions or if you have answers, you can just call this 1-887 number. And yeah, you will be uh, uh, connected to someone who is affiliated by helping you out to get you on the count to vote, honey, because it is that time of the season to do what you need to do. Because again, damn it, you got to go out there and you got to go and vote, man. I'm telling you, it is important because right now, this is the history that's going to be going down for the count, honey. The count. Because you're going to be sitting there 10 years from now, not even 10 years, maybe about a couple of weeks, not even a couple of weeks, honey. The next day, the 3, 4 days later, history is going to be that whole weekend determining who won the election. And like I was saying, they bitching and moaning about the whole, election and stuff. What about the electoral count? Isn't that something that determines who win, and is that done by the voting? I gotta look that up, and I gotta definitely get back to you guys on that information. But I urge my followers on Facebook, I urge my followers on YouTube, and I urge my followers on Periscope, and also my followers across the whole platform is to go to this website, which is down below, okay, and definitely get yourself counted for so you can go up there and you can go vote. Because even again, honey, even if you think you're registered to vote, go and check it twice, two times, check it again. And if you feel like you need to check it a third time before November comes, then check it a third time, honey. But make sure your voice and your vote count. Okay? Boom. There it is. Whoop, there it is. Okay. So next, let's see. Okay, so well, this is not medicine mob news at this time, but I do want to make a correction on my last video. I don't want this applesauce. Okay, when it smelled good or whatever, but sometimes you got to go with your man intuition, and I don't really want this. It's actually homemade. I'll have to share that with you guys on Ghetto Kitchen. Okay, but it's actually homemade applesauce, and I thought I was doing something, and it just didn't come out right. So I'm not going to go ahead and pop that in, because okay. So so my next part is so let me make a correction. Okay, so yeah, so for Matty Mob, this is not Matty Mob news. But this is matter of fact. Okay, we are talking about T.S. Madison, so just go to Matty Mob News. Okay, so with Matty Mob News, all I just want to do is just say that I finally seen the whole After Dark, and thank you T.S. Madison for liking the After Dark photo that we revealed on the show yesterday. Thank you so much for your like, your love. So yeah, so the After Dark, there was a couple of questions that I even wanted to ask myself, and I answered them by just watching it. And I wanted to know if the show was going to come back on again, and she did say, "I'll see you guys next Saturday." Now, Chi Chi, I can tell you, working with Madison is just hilarious. Okay, you guys are just you're unstoppable. Okay, you guys have fun, you guys laugh together, you help you get people to laugh. I want to see Miss Mary up there. I want to see Miss Mary up there. Like, I haven't seen Miss Mary, but maybe we can have it in the morning time or the afternoon time and get Miss Mary on down there and see if she can go ahead down there and entertain us. But no, After Dark was no, and I meant that in a play way, not entertained in no bad way. Like, that's something I love Miss Mary. God bless her and everything that she does. But entertainment people. Okay. So yeah, but it was just amazing just to see the whole screen work and the effects of the green screen. It was just amazing just seeing it. I actually had to see it again because it just actually tickled me, because I know that T.S. Madison is a creative person. She is a person who is, matter of fact, she's a philanthropist. And in my mind, and I believe that, she can, whatever she put her mind to, she can definitely make wonders and make sparks. And I love it that the fact that she can just have this idea and just make it come true. And like I was explaining this on my show on the other day or yesterday, okay, I was saying when they had said the whole thing about when I brought up the part about Nene Leaks, and they definitely, she feels that they forced her out. I'm saying, with all this money, you got these big houses, you have all these followers, you have a basement. Okay, take the lesson learned from T.S. Madison. You have the basement. Okay, if she made $1 million from the basement, then I'm sure you guys can make buku money from the basement and have your own production and have everything that you can have right there in your basement in your own home. Matter of fact, when I actually thought about it, I actually really thought about it, and I looked and I was saying, Dr. Heavily, Dr. Heavily from Bravo's Married to Medicine, she actually, I'm sure she made money. Okay, I'm sure she made buku money, and she was in her closet in her home. And I was like, wait a minute, that's like a nice room. And come to find out, when she did her home tour, she was like, I'm in my closet. I'm like, holy crap, her closet is like an apartment. Okay, so you would have never known. And I'm sure these ladies and gentlemen, they all have nice homes. You can have your own production. Again, look at Tyler Perry. Look at what he did. Look how he made the whole Black Atlanta come alive. Look, oh, Black Hollywood Atlanta come alive. Look how Oprah Winfrey took her own ideas and even the ideas of Tyler Perry and making own Harpo, you know? So I'm saying, if T.S. Madison can make $1 million in her basement, then I'm sure Mimi Leaks, any of the housewives of Atlanta, Monique, anybody who feels that they've been blackballed or mailballed or whatever, you can do it from your home. And all you need is an iPhone, an iPad. There's your production right there with all the apps and software that come out now. And then with the whole coronavirus in effect right now, everybody's working and doing their production and stuff at home. So I don't see how you ladies and gents can't do it. If you have the fan base and you got followers, then just do it. Okay. But Madison, again, shout out to her. Shout out to Miss Mary. Shout out to Chi Chi. You guys did your thing on After Dark. Okay. And I am very prepared to wait for the next episode 2, on next Saturday. Now, again, I always ask this because I always want to speak for the fans, and I'm for the fans and for myself too. When is Bitch Let's Dish coming out? I always have to put it into history. When is Bitch Let's Dish coming out? Back with an episode. When is the Queen's Supreme Court? When are you returning back to the bench? You did say that you were going to come in this August and then September, but we're here at the September. We're in September, almost in October. Okay, so we're looking for Queen's Supreme Court. Even though you guys have the whole half and half, we do know that Candy was the last host that was on there, or the last guest that was on there with T.S. Madison on the bench. That was 6/22/2020 for docket. Okay, so it's just because the jury review would like to, start something for the fall season. Okay, and also I know that T.S. Madison had the Beyond the Bench. Okay, I believe that all this is going to be coming up very soon, and we are looking forward to seeing T.S. Madison on the big screen. I do know that she was working on some on effects, definitely on sets and doing her thing from Burbank, California. Okay. So shout out to T.S. Madison, and this has been Matty Mob News. Okay, and for more information, you guys can go on T.S. Madison's blog page, and you can follow her on Periscope. You can follow her on Instagram, and you guys can follow her on Facebook. Okay, so again, this is Monday, the 28th, and I am coming here with you guys with another installment of Omega Studio News and TalkShowTea. I want to thank everybody for joining me on Kobe Bryant Sunday and Rasheem Crawford Day and Kobe Bryant Day, which again, those days are dedicated to my friend and also to the late Kobe Bryant. Okay, Rasheem. Okay, Sheeny. I do have in the works of having a virtual online memorial, which will be very, very soon. Okay, hello everybody. Yeah, I know I was up real early. So, there was some information. There was some information that had happened. Let me see. Okay, that's still happening right now. There was some information that had happened and I wanted to like see if I can correct it. If anything, no, I'm not even gonna talk about that. Yeah, I did get the email on that. No, I'm looking at the emails, but I don't see the email from Daquan. I'm still waiting for the winner of the Xbox One T that won over the summer. Okay. Um, I don't know. Like it's like now it's like on social media. Hello. Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I see it. Okay. Hold on. Let me slide this over here. Okay. Right. So I didn't do city the city skylines city jersey. I didn't do that on 9/27. I didn't do that. However, this one I'm not going to answer. I'm not going to answer that one. That one is nope. I'm definitely not. I mean, you guys can go on social media. I really don't care about that. I mean, the only thing I can say about the whole leaked tax document with the president, and he only paid the $750 in taxes in 2016. My thing is this: one way or another, the IRS is going to get you. That's the whole saying that they had for the New Jersey slogan. It was one way or another, we're going to find you and we're going to get you. So if these people claim that they have money and they claim they do this and they do that, whatever, that's him. If the IRS says that he don't owe or he owes, whatever, let them deal with him. Okay, we just trying to get to the white. We trying to get to the voting polls so we can vote and vote quick so we can have a change to come. Okay, because we just tired of hearing the same bull crap over and over and over. Okay, like people are just so hooked onto something, and I think the major problem is that people need to be hooked up on trying to get our country back into order so we can restore it, so we can definitely do and move on. All these other countries that are around us are not going through this. They are so they're not going through this. And I want to say this: the reason why they're not going through it is because if they were going through it, they wouldn't be too busy trying to fuck with our elections. They are looking at this as a circus, and they're looking at this as a parade, and they're saying, you know what, the United States is going through this a disaster yet again. They did it with Hillary Clinton, and now they're doing it again with Joe Biden. My thing is this: if it was going on in the other countries, honey, they would not be focused on our elections because that's the hot commodity ticket out there in the world. And it's just really sad because, again, like I said in my last video, we need to stop playing with the election and we need to treat that as it is a federal document and it needs to be with decency and with order. It should be no mess ups. It should be nothing. You should treat the elections like you would treat your money, like you would treat your bank card, okay? Like you would wash your ass and your pussy, okay? Or your dick. This video is not for kids. This is adults only. So that's how our elections need to be handled. It shouldn't be handled like it's being handled right now, like it's being tossed around like it's trash. Because that's exactly what's happening right now. Because people are standing on these long lines. People are saying that their stuff is not being registered after they've been registered for years or after they voted in the last election. Or they can't get no money because the post office needs to get the ballots out because they have a personal vendetta against them. Damn it, give them the money. You bailed out porn industries, so bail out the post office. He said it right there on live television. He said, I'm not giving them money. He told the Secretary of Treasury, are you giving him money? You can't give him money if I don't sign off on it, something to that extent. But it's just stop it. He was in this whole vendetta when he was against with the whole governor, and he was withholding the money, the federal money, to Governor Cuomo of New York because he invented an ID New York City program, ID program for immigration, and the president wants to deal with immigration and try to get the people out, so he wants the names. So he said, hey, Cuomo, if you don't give me the names, I'm not giving you $700 billion in federal aid. Just stop it. Give the post office their money so they can do their jobs. See, people don't understand. The post office works on us. They work off on the stamps that we buy, the package that we ship out. That is how they get paid. Okay? Give them the money. Bail them out. Y'all want to send big money to the airports. You want to send to the pharmaceutical company. Give it to our post office, these men and women who go out in our streets and deliver the mail day in and day out. You need to give them the money, and you need to give it to them right now, okay? So we can get our ballots in through the mail, if they want to vote through the mail, however you want to vote through the mail, and get it up there, count it, so we can have a peaceful election, okay? Just stop it. That's all I'm saying is just stop it. So the title today is, even if you think you're registered to vote, go and check to make sure you're registered to vote, because again, I checked and my information was not there, honey. So I had to do it all over again because I don't want to go to the polls and I look like an asshole and I'm standing there after I stand on long lines and they say, honey, your name is not there. So you got to go over here and you got to do this when I could have been in and out, honey. Okay, so even if you think that you're registered to vote, please check it. I'm urging you to please check it. And please, if you have not filled out your census, please fill out your census. It's very important because the census determines how much money that goes into the area, because it sees determine how in the population the census. It counts the people in the area. They fluctuate in the money. Okay, so do it. Okay, so again, that's what I wanted to say on elite tax for Trump, whatever. Yes, I got to the whole Nene Leakes determined. She said that they forced her out of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So like I said, she's been there since 2008. She's been there. She made so much money off of the show. You can go into your basement like T.S. Madison did and make your money. Okay, stop complaining and just do it. Create your own Housewives of Atlanta or something, or you can't do that because it's do your own spinoff. Nene has her boutique. Do your spinoff on your boutique. It would be a lot of Black African women who would like to have a boutique, just like Nene, or have a wine cellar like Cynthia Bailey. Okay, and live by the lake. Okay, you could just go out your door and just go right by the pond and just enjoy yourself in the sun, basking in the limelight. Okay, so just go out there. So Nene, she said they forced out, so we're not gonna see her on the next episodes or the next season. 14. Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to this edition of the OmegaStudioNews and the TalkShowTea. I am Kareem Clemons, and today is the last Monday in September, which we're in the fall. Did anybody feel that asteroid that came by the Earth? I think it was 24 hours ago. So yeah, so there was some information about the the meteor that had passed us, the asteroid that passed Earth. Like, let me see if I can get some info on this. They said it was the size of a football field. That's what they said. Like, I want to get the correct information, because people who be giving information, it's just not credible. And I want to be very cordial. Let me see. Hey, man. Okay, let's see. It did. Let me see. Yeah, they call it like space junk. I think it just passed by us not too long ago. I think they said that it was right. They said hold on. Okay, they said social media said that the asteroid taller than the Statue of Liberty, shooting towards Earth orbit at 35,000 miles per hour. Bitch, how many miles per hour? Okay, so according to social media, they're saying that an asteroid taller than the Statue of Liberty shooting towards Earth's orbit at 35,000 miles per hour, which we know that the asteroid is considered space junk. Okay, so definitely NASA is saying that the asteroid 20, the name of the asteroid is a 2020 RJ3, which could potentially be taller than Lincoln, uh, the, the Statue of Liberty, and also London's Big Ben, passed this week. So let's see, the asteroid 2020 RJ3. Well, actually, it didn't even pass. It's supposed to pass. Okay. So it's supposed to pass this week. So I'm a little bit early. So it's supposed to pass on the 1st of October. And speaking of the first is actually a history day, which I will, matter of fact, I'll tell you on that day right now. On that day, three things. So we got the asteroid that's going to fly by, 2020 RJ3. Also, the late Johnny Cochran's birthday, right? The late Johnny Cochran's birthday is on the 1st. And it will be 1 year that O.J. Simpson been released. He got released on October the 1st or the 2nd, 2019. Okay, so it's going to be those three things that that is going to be happening on the 1st of, right? The 1st of, when did he get released? He did get released on that day. It was 1 year that he was released. Let me just make sure. Kind of Johnny Cochran's birthday is on that day. And wow, it's just a whole lot of stuff that's happened in October 3rd and 1st, like around that time. October 3rd, 1995, O.J. Simpson acquitted. Okay. So yeah, so it's just a lot of things that's happening. Johnny Cochran's birthday would be on October 1st. It would be 1 year that O.J. Simpson been out on October 1st, 2019, and the asteroid RJ3 is passing by Earth at the size of Big Ben and the Statue of Liberty at 35,000 miles per hour on October 1st. Okay, so according to social media, they're saying that this is supposed to happen. And, they say it's expected to pass our planet safely at a distance of 15.3 lunar units. In sample terms, that's 3,627,061 miles away from Earth. Right? That's how far it's away. Right? The asteroid will be traveling at speed of 1547 kilometers, which second of 34,605 miles per hour. Imagine getting hit by one of those. You're gonna obliviate, like you're gonna descend, honey. Okay? They're saying that it is predicted that it's between 53 m and 120 m wide, of 137,000 feet to 393 feet wide. So, honey, it's big and it's long. They're saying that again, it could potentially be taller than the Statue of Liberty, which is at 93 meters and 93 m. And NASA team, they're saying that they're currently tracking around 2,000 asteroids, comets, and other objects which is closely flown by the Earth. It's amazing to see what is happening in our solar system. Like if you had a camera up there in our solar system, or if you paid for a satellite to have a camera up in the solar system, and every day on your 50-inch, 20, 50-inch, your 80-inch television, and you just cut on, or your projector, and you cut on that, and it just beams right to the camera that is connected to your satellite, and it just has a picture of Earth. It's quiet. There's no sound at all out there. Okay. And you're just seeing a beautiful, beautiful vision of Earth. And you can just sit there and relax and woosah, because there's nothing out there. Imagine those people that's going to go out to Mars. Imagine them that's going to go out to Mars, and they're going to go out there and they're going to pretty much, explore newfound, materials and stuff out there. Because I believe that they are still trying to do that, and people have or is training. And I think they're going to be marching out there very, very soon. Very soon. Okay? So again, the asteroid RJ3 is making its approach on October 1st, or pass by October 1st at 35,000 miles per hour. So be on the lookout. Maybe you might see, I don't think so. If you have telescopes, if you probably see it, make sure, if you do, let me know. Okay? All right. So I do owe you guys a video for City Skyline. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if there is any breaking news, and if there's no breaking news, I'm just gonna go ahead and log off, and I'm going to go and attend to my errands. Plus I have to go get my cat food because yeah. Okay. So this edition is breaking news. Breaking news. Is there any breaking news? Breaking news. There's always breaking news. I did see that they said that there was a video in the Breonna Taylor case that was leaked out, but I don't see it anymore. Okay, let's see. First presidential debate, when and how to watch the Trump versus Biden debate. That's actually informationable, because we haven't seen a debate towards anybody. We haven't seen the vice president debate. We haven't seen the presidential debate. We haven't seen none of that on television. I thought they was going to do that with no crowd. We're already in October. You might as well say we got November. Well, you might as well say we got 1 month, October. And then next thing you know, it's going to be November, time to vote. Unbelievable. Like, this is ridiculous. Again, go out there and vote. Make your vote and your voice count, please. So yes, I don't see the Breonna Taylor thing up here. I did see where they said that there was a video that was leaked out in the Breonna Taylor's case, but I don't see it up anymore. Shout out to Daquan Jones. Shout out to Al Nicholson. Shout out to Princess Diamond. Shout out to Jabbar Lore. Shout out to everybody who is on Facebook. I see everybody who's on there. Let's see, we got Craig. Shout out to you guys. Nate, Nathaniel, Jamal, Fabio, Popface, Devon. Shout out to you guys who are tuned here. Shout out to those who are here. Shout out to those who are on their way. Lawful and awful U.S. self-defense law question after Breonna Taylor's death. I mean, she's just making history all across the board. Okay? Okay. Well, there you go. All right. So that's pretty much it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, because I'm going to do half and half. It's not going to be a long video. I'm going to give you guys the city skylines. I'm going to give you guys that, and then I'm going to give you guys that when I get off, I'm going to come back and I'm going to give you guys city skylines for city Jersey because I have not done that, and I promised you guys a video. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to thank you guys. If you have any information, you guys can visit the blog page. So again, this has been another edition of the Omega Studio News and Talk Show Tea. I am Kareem Clemons, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye. Oh, and shout out to Naylove. Forgot about her. Shout out to her. MTS Madison and Kelly Harris. Always give a shout out to those bitches. See y'all later. Bye.